damn, me and my damn shirts.
What's our questions? We doing some spiritual shit today?
I don't know. Let's start with the question, at least a question, and then we can go into that.
All right, was it? Is it okay to stay in a relationship if you're no longer in love with your partner?
Yeah.
Oh, I just got the notification. The 444 network is live Q&A. Got two
Hey to
people that
everyone
tuned in.
tuning in.
I was just making sure the two people that was tuned in wasn't me and you.
No. Thanks for liking it.
I'm just there.
You funny.
Two people tuning in. I only see me and you. Goddamn, YouTube, y'all wow, man.
Thank y'all for tuning in to our live Q&A.
You got the live chat up and going?
Yeah, it automatically goes, I think. I don't think I have to do it.
Okay, cool.
Hold on. Live chat. Oh, no. Hey, Christina. I didn't have it up.
There we go. I'm like, man, I don't.
Y'all know I'm still new to this, so I'm true to this, but I'm still kind of new to this. We don't really go.
4 people tuning in. We got 4 people that's tuned in. You hear me?
We don't really go live on YouTube. We trying to make it a thing now, so y'all have patience with your girl. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love.
All that's tuned in, thank you for your love and your support.
Speaking of Jabberwockies, they should
What's
have
up,
had
Selena?
them at the Olympics instead of.
Sorry, let me ask you a question, bro. Let me ask you a question, right? Did you see that break dance shit at the Olympics, bro?
I saw some attempt dance moves. I don't think I saw break dance.
Who is Slim Good 69? Hey, Slim Good 69.
That's my mama.
Oh, hey, mama.
Hey, Selena. Hey, mama. Hey, Christina. Hey, everyone else that's tuning in. Hey, y'all.
Y'all go ahead and hit that like button and get that algorithm up for us. Thank you so much.
And if y'all want to share it, we would greatly appreciate it.
Definitely, man. Definitely. We moved the platform from Facebook to YouTube. We gonna interact, you know what I'm saying? No. What I say? That's the wrong word. We gonna switch between the two. So on Sundays, we gonna be on YouTube. On Mondays and
Wednesdays,
we gonna be on Facebook.
Christina said, "Hey, old girl ate." She got ate them up.
No, man. I don't know what old girl was doing. I don't know what old girl was doing, sister. You heard me? I said, this can't be serious. I said, what the hell is the Olympics doing? This cannot be serious.
Okay, so to y'all that are tuned in right now, do y'all want to hear? We do have a question, but would y'all like to hear a spiritual topic today? Just curious. If y'all would like to hear a spiritual topic, could y'all type 4 in the chat? If not, we gonna stick with the questions. We'll let them make the decision since we can't.
We're gonna let y'all make the decision. We got 3 questions we can cover. We can go to the foundation. The Olympics, they know they so wrong for that. Yeah, mama, I don't know what the hell they was doing.
I don't know what they was doing either.
4. Oh shit! Now, all right. Question: spiritual message to get the week started.
So we're gonna do both. We're gonna start with our regular Q&A question. Then we're gonna get on some spiritual stuff. Now, just to warn y'all, we get deep in the spiritual stuff. That's our foundation. But we're gonna start with the question that we got. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, it's your girl Corey.
It's your boy Chemist, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the Black Box Conversation, where we give you guidance and advice on issues and topics that you may be going through. My sister said we're going to go ahead and start with the questions. So we got 3 questions that were submitted. Y'all already know how we do it. For those that got comments, please go ahead and leave them in a live chat. We love the interaction, and we will definitely be reading y'all comments out loud. So don't be ashamed. So, first question today. Sister, is it okay to stay in a relationship if you're no longer in love with your partner?
I think it depends on you. Love isn't necessarily the basis of a relationship. There's plenty of people that rather have loyalty than love. I think for me, when I was younger, I would definitely say no. Why would I be with someone I don't love? But when you get older and life happens, and you get with the person that you love, and you realize even the person you love can hurt you. But if you got someone that's loyal and y'all have like a friendship and everything is going how you would want a relationship to go, I think you can absolutely stay in it. You can always learn to love someone. You can learn to re-love someone. You fall out of love all the time. But I think long as you have loyalty and the foundation strong, I could be with someone I'm not in love with, long as all the other boxes check. I would prefer someone I was in love with. But if we started off in love and then I fell out of love, I know it's just a matter of time being around that person. If I fell in love with them, I can fall in love with them again. Um, Especially when you with someone over time, you could desire thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, and you're just tired of this. When all you have to do, what's your famous thing? Just water your own grass.
Yeah.
So I think you can still be in a relationship with someone you're not in love with. And most of the relationships start off, you're not initially in love. You like the person, but you're not initially in love. That happens over time. So I think you can, and I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah, I like how you just ended it, because you said when a relationship begins, you're not initially in love. That's something that happens over a period of time. So it's a process, and
Yeah.
throughout that process, you develop feelings, you develop an emotional bond, then it creates intimacy. And then now, you're in a partnership with that person, and you're willing to stick it out with that person. So the question is, can you stay in a relationship if you're no longer in love with your partner? That means you were in love with them at first, and then something happened in between the lines. Who knows? Maybe your mindset went in a different direction. Maybe I was shooting for different things. And now you're no longer in love with that person. That's an interesting question. I don't really know how to answer it. I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know how to answer it, because just because you're not in love with them doesn't mean that you don't love them. Right? So
Yeah.
love is still there. And like you said, people fall in love and out of love every day. I know some people who get divorced every day, but they still married. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stand this motherfucker. I'm getting divorced. They have fights, they have arguments, and all of them things, but they still married. They still sticking it out. I think that one thing that I can say, just based on how I grew up or whatnot, them old schools, they used to believe in love, man. You know what I'm saying? They used to go through it. They used to go through the ups and downs, and they used to always stick it out. That don't mean that they were in love with each other. That don't mean that, they didn't fall out of love with each other, but they stuck it out. And like you said, sister, I think that people have emotions. So emotions are like the tide of the ocean. Sometimes they can be high, sometimes they can be low. You know what I'm saying? Depends on how the wind blows. But also, too, at the same time, when you have that stickability, when you're able to stick it out, that's when you'll start to see the full essence of what the garden can be. That's when you start to see what it can be. And I think that we have to get back to that, because I think that we run away as soon as we don't feel a certain way. And I think that we tie everything to these emotions that we're, I'm mad, or man, this person did this, or I can't stand this person, this and that, this and that. But you got into a partnership with that person for a reason. And I think a lot of times we start to look at what they're not doing and we don't pay attention to what they did. Why did we fall in love with them? And when we redirect and start to analyze why we're there from the get-go, I think that makes it easier for you to stick it out. For you to like now, no matter what happens, you know what I'm saying, especially if it's not where the other person has stepped out or anything, no matter what happens, I'm gonna stick this out because I know what it can be. This is just a season. Everybody goes through seasons, but I'm not gonna let this season detour our future or whatnot. So that's my personal opinion though.
Okay, my mom says nope unless you worked it out a living arrangement to help each other and y'all's loyalty will make it work. Christina says, I feel like you're not in love with someone, it's okay to move on from a romantic relationship and maybe move into a friendship. Yeah.
Could be.
But I'm gonna just say the way it is out in these streets. If I find someone that's loyal to me and I was once in love with, long as it's not like long as he didn't go out and do something crazy that made me fall out of love with him, I might try to see how we can rekindle the love before I
So
go back into these city streets.
to you, loyalty is everything. Loyalty is everything, right?
Yeah.
Some people be in love with people that ain't loyal to them at all. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't be like in the situation where you in love with someone and that person is just a bona fide hoe.
No.
And you just
Damn.
like it is no like
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. What'd you say they a bona fide hoe?
like until you experience like, okay, I love you, I love this feeling. But when you keep falling in love or you got feelings for someone and they don't know what loyalty is. They thought everybody's supposed to put their hand in the cookie basket. You know, I no.
Some people can't help it. If they see the cookie jar, some people can't help but to put their hand in there. You hear me? They know they're gonna get their ass in trouble.
I'd rather be with someone I know I can leave alone with my friend and go to the store and don't have to worry the whole time. Did they go creeping that like I'd rather be with someone with loyalty. Christina says, I'm a hopeless romantic and I feel like we should be our one great love. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like if I have to choose between someone that's gonna love me and loyalty, if I know that person is that's gonna love me is not gonna be loyal, then I'm gonna move over here. Cause I like I said, you can always grow to love someone. That one true love might be the one that break your heart and have you cut all your hair off.
Huh.
So yeah.
So do you believe in love at first sight? I know you said you can grow to love someone, but do you believe in love at first sight?
I do because I believe in reincarnation.
Yeah.
So if you had like a deep affection, I guess this could be into our spiritual shit. Sorry, I'm cussing. Um if you believe in reincarnation and you come to someone and you just got this attraction to them, this magnetic pull, and then they feel familiar and like you just want to get to know that person, I believe that that is a hint of what love at first sight is. It's like your heart is pounding. You don't know, understand why you feel the way you feel, but it's probably because you spent the past life together, or y'all's not even that. Y'all could be aligned. Like I'm into astrology, and there's certain things that if they align right, you're naturally pulled to that person. Like
Yeah.
even like if a person has their Lilith like in your eighth house or your fifth house, even the most faithful person when they come around you, they'll feel like they need to cheat. Like
Yeah.
it's things like that. So yeah, I definitely believe in love at first sight.
I think that leads to another topic. Like you said, you believe in reincarnation. So that's like, okay, well, what is a soulmate? What is a twin flame? And what is a karmic relationship? Like a karmic relationship is a relationship that you get in and it's really just toxic. You know, fighting and fussing with the person. It's like y'all love each other, but it's like this toxic passion or whatnot. you're not benefiting from the relationship and they're not benefiting from the relationship. And if you guys stay together and don't learn the lesson, then it could be detrimental for both of you. A soulmate, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partner. Soulmate could be a friend. A soulmate could be a pet, could be a dog, or it could be a romantic partner. You know, it's just someone where your soul identifies with. Like now, like we're partners. Like, okay, I understand you. I understand things without you saying them. That's a
Yeah.
soulmate. And then you have a twin flame. A twin flame means there's one soul that's been split in half. So y'all are the same soul, but it's not until y'all learn the lessons that y'all are supposed to learn can y'all get the full benefit out of that soul coming and joining together or whatnot. And those things, you know what I'm saying, that soulmate or that twin flame, that could hinder, I mean, that could produce that love at first sight. You know, when you see somebody and
I
it's just
think
like
that's
a
what the
familiar
twin
feeling.
flame, the twin
Yeah.
flame definitely is like a love at first sight. Now, I want to touch on the karmic partner. I don't think it's just necessarily a toxic relationship. A karmic partner is to teach you lessons about to get you ready for what you're supposed to your partnership. So when you're with someone and it's a karmic partner, they have a certain trait, and you might realize that you keep dating the same person over and over and over.
Cycle.
It's because you're in this karmic cycle that you need to break. And until you break it and realize what you're doing wrong, you're going to continue to date that person, so it's going to attract the karmic partners to you. And like my brother said, a twin flame, that's you share the same soul. So it's not necessarily the same as the karmic partner, but you're going to see a lot of your shadow in your twin flame. And once y'all can both understand the flaws and the lessons, then you can become one whole soul. It's like someone you grow with.
Yeah.
The soulmate is someone that you just from day one, like even like your best friend, like that's mine. Like she just get me, or he, or my dude, he just get me. It's someone that recognize you, or you recognize yourself in like the positive aspects. They just get you, you know. You just love being around them, and you like you said, you have multiple of those. Those are souls that come together to me to bring you peace, or to enlightens like certain things about you that you may need help with from time to time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And like you said, though, it's all about learning the lessons. So the karmic relationship is going to keep repeating itself until you learn the lessons. And like my sister said, it's not necessarily about the other person. It's more about you.
yeah,
What do you need to learn within that relationship in order for you to be the best version of yourself, in order for you to grow, expand, and go forward? That way you're ready for the next relationship. And I think it's just a reflection like, why does this person trigger me? You know, why does this person make me feel this way? I got to look at myself. I can't always point the finger to the person. I got to look back at myself. So, okay, let's move on to our second question, right? Our second, actually, you want to read the comments?
Christina said if they're not loyal, that means they don't love you. But Al Green said it best: love can make you do wrong, love can make you do right.
This girl about to start
It can
singing
make you
already.
come home early, or it can make you stay out all night long. It's the power of love.
All right, let me
My
see.
mom said, Corey, why do you look like your dad in drag? And Kimish, you look like him when I met him. That's crazy.
Brother and sister. All right, let's
Next
move on.
question, please.
Our next question. Should you prioritize your relationship or your career? And for those that's in the chat, we definitely want to get your feedback on this one. Should you prioritize your relationship or should you prioritize your career? What do you think?
Your career.
Okay.
This is why I think so. No one is guaranteed to stay in your life. What you build for yourself is what you're going to have before or after a relationship. It's not saying that you shouldn't put the energy and effort into the person that you're with, but there's been so many people, especially women, that have put their relationship ahead of their own wants and needs. It'd be people, women that have degrees and all this, they married for 20 plus years and all they know is taking care of the kids, and then one day they get divorced and then they don't know which way to go. They're confused and they're lost. So I don't think you should ever lose sight of what you want to do in this world for no one. Always have your, not, it's not even a backup plan, just always have your own and know how to make it. Like, if you wanted to be a freaking teacher, but your relationship tells you that you got to stop being a teacher and just focus on the relationship because that person has more wants and needs than what you can carry out, then it's like that person just ain't for you. Because the person that's for you is going to want you to be your very best. Now, I can see if you're overworking and you never have time for that person, maybe making time for that person is the answer. But to just prioritize a person over your career, no.
I like what Christina says. She says, whatever fulfills you the most. And if you're with the right person, they will support you. I like that because I think that the person that you're with should push you to prioritize what makes you happy. You go what I'm saying? Now, if you're with an individual, say you want to be a teacher, and that person like, no, I want you to do this and that. Sorry, you gotta go. I ain't gonna waste my time and my energy because this is my purpose, this is my passion, this is what I want to do or whatnot. But I think that when you're in the right partnership, when you're in the right relationship, the right marriage, when you find that person is gonna want you to do what makes you happy. That person is gonna want you to do what builds you up. What allows you to be the best version of yourself. I think that you should always have something in which you're trying to build. And to me, myself personally, I'm always trying to build myself. I'm always trying to be the best version of myself. Or when I've been given certain gifts, I know that I have certain God-given gifts that God has given me. Could be speaking, could be motivational speaking, could be teaching, could be lecturing, whatever those things are. Now, my partner should be motivating me to do those things. Now, if my partner isn't motivating me to do those things, then they ain't gonna be my partner for long. I ain't speaking on my personal experience because my partner always pushes and motivates me to do those things. So you ain't gonna come at me in the chat. But I think that, like you said, sister, I think, like you said, though, you should always have something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to tell my wife not to do what she loves. I'm never going to tell my wife not to do what she's passionate about. Matter of fact, if you have a conversation with my wife, one of the reasons why she's doing exactly what she's doing is because I pushed her to do it. You know what I'm saying? When things didn't go right the first time, I said, nah, baby, you worked hard for this. We ain't going to let a moment deter what you actually want to do. You need to do this. Why? Because it's for you. This is what you want to do. This is what you're passionate about or whatnot. And I think that a partner, should have that same mindset, that same mentality, because when you bring those minds together, I think you become a conglomerate. I think you become dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a power couple happens, me, myself, personally.
Yeah, I definitely still think you should never prioritize a relationship. But I think you need to balance it. It definitely has to be balanced.
Yeah.
If it's
Now,
something.
let's clarify. It's a difference between a relationship, partnership, and a marriage. It's different
What
things.
was the question?
Should you prioritize your relationship or your career or whatnot? But speaking
We
from
talking about a relationship.
Yeah, but speaking from a perspective of a married man or whatnot, to answer the question for all the married people or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? If you are in that position or you are in that situation or whatnot, then your partner on the opposite end should be pushing you to chase after what you're passionate about. Be that career, you know what I'm saying? Or however you guys want to name it or phrase it.
But some people just don't understand. You could be with someone, they could love you because love is important to a lot of people, and they may not, like, you might want to do something that isn't conventional, and they might have grown up with 9 to 5, so it may be hard for them to motivate you.
I got
So,
you.
long as there's a respect, and long as you're able to balance, like, if you're not taking the time and attention from them to where they feel like they need to find someone else. I definitely think at the end of the day, we come into this world by ourselves. So if we prioritize a relationship And like, I'm just like, I've never been married. Let's get that straight. I've been in a 12-year relationship. That's the only thing I can speak from. But I do see stuff all the time, and I see things, and I see divorce and everything. It's like you got to put your whole trust in someone to hope whatever you build stays. Because when they leave, sometimes they may leave on bad terms, and it could that person changes every 7 years. Scientifically, you change every 7 years. So the nice, loving person you met may not be like that when it's time to divorce her. Maybe you did something and messed up to where you see a very bad side of them. I just think you should always have your own, and even if that person doesn't like push you to be better, which a lot of people like me, I would love someone that pushed me to be better. But if I didn't get that, I would still make sure I kept my eyes focused on my goal. And
As your eyes should be. Your eyes should be focused on your goal. And every partner ain't the right partner. Let's just say that. Every
yeah,
partner ain't the right partner. Every partner is not going to believe in your vision. Why? Because maybe they were just there for a season. Maybe that season is what pushes you to get that person that believes in your vision. And this is what happens, right? This is where there's divorce. When you have two different visions, right? You're divided. Now that creates division, right? So now you're going in opposite direction. When you find the right partner, when you find the right person, there's not two separate visions. You may be doing this, I may be doing this, but we have one overall vision, right? You do your career, I'm gonna do my career, but we have one overall vision, right? That's when that vision comes together and it becomes impactful. But two, at the same time, everyone that you're in a relationship with, everyone that you're in a partnership with, that may not be your person. That's just like we just got to through
yeah, like
describing
that's
the
when I
karmic.
picked the loyalty over love. No.
Well, that's why we just got to describing the karmic relationship, the soulmate relationship, and the twin flames relationships.
That's when you marry the loyalty and not the one you in love with. They may not understand you as much, but they're gonna be there to support you financially. No.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I married the one that I'm in love with because to me, being in love is loyalty. So
Mm-hmm.
that's just me myself personally. So this is gonna be a fun question, right? When did you fall in love for the first time, and what was that? What did that what did that look
I don't want to talk about this. Sorry, nigga. No, I'm just kidding.
like?
Oh, let me talk about my first love. I hope he ain't listening. The first time I fell in love, and it's weird because like every single person, I've only been in love. The ones that I did fall, I feel I fell in love with. We were friends. I remember I tried to hook him up with my homegirl. He's like, I'm tired of you trying to hook me up with your friends. I want you. So yeah, like it just felt good. It was like, a little puppy love, the up all day on the phones, the like this man, he didn't even go to school with me, and I remember he was in the school, like he had graduated a year before that, and he was in the school and he went to like the special class, and no one questioned anything, but he was walking to school just so he could be around me. So I felt important. I felt protected. It felt good. It felt like I had a best friend and I had someone to protect me if needed. So it was a good feeling, I guess. That was, I didn't know no better back then, so he was good enough.
Okay. Well, me myself personally, right? I was leaving 7-Eleven. I was on my bike. I was coming from 7-Eleven, and she was going to 7-Eleven. I seen her and she seen me, and I recognized her. I had never seen her before a day in my life, but my soul knew her. I
Yeah.
literally recognized her. I'm like, oh, that's Christina. Like I don't know how this works. We live in this matrix, but that's a conversation for a different day or whatnot. But it was
Don't
like,
start nothing now. No, I'm just
but it was like she was very familiar, right?
yeah.
So I remember we're on the bus. She a new kid. Everybody know me. I'm most popular kid in school and everything. She coming. I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? sit down in the seat or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you around, show you about, the area that we in. This motherfucker, excuse my language. This nigga here just started. You in my seat. Blase, blase. I'm like, who the hell you talking to? You know what I'm saying? So we got into it. We got into it. And like when I was conversating and communicating with her, it wasn't like I was trying to make her my girl. We just had a friendship, right? Like I cared about her. Like I literally cared about her. And like we could sit and talk for hours. Like literally. I'm just sit there and just talk for hours, for hours, for hours or whatnot. And then like one day I just knew, I'm like, you gonna be my girl. I ain't even ask her. Like I knew it in my mind. Like you ain't got no choice. You gonna be mine. I know you gonna be mine or whatnot. And one day I remember this like it was yesterday, because she was the new girl in the neighborhood. So you know how niggas is. Niggas always are trying to holler at the new girl in the neighborhood, right? I just walked up there. All of these people, they gathered around the merry-go-round because we was in the projects. I just walked up there and I just put my hand around in front of all these niggas. That's what I knew. I'm like, nope, she mine. Don't even think about it. Don't ask no questions. Nigga, we can go to war about it if y'all want to. Like, that was my mom saying that. And I never thought like that before. Like, I never thought like that before. But I'm like, nah, I'm willing to stake something on this. That's how I knew. And then that's when I knew excuse my language, that's when I knew I messed up. You hear me? I'm like, oh shit. Got you. Your heartstrings are tied up. You know what I'm saying? Man, gotta be careful when he fall in love, because that nigga, he fall. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's when I knew.
Aww. So it seemed like the base of falling in love is friendship.
Yeah. Like, but it was that love at first sight too. Like, but it wasn't love like you see it in the movies. It was love like my soul recognized your soul.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You were in my seat. And you tell the story different from how I tell the story. But guess what? It's my platform, so I'm going to tell the story how I want to tell the story. So on this platform, you were in my seat. Okay? Argue about that later.
Oh, Lord. That's a beautiful story, though. And how long have y'all been together?
Going on 20 years. Yeah. If you ask her how long we've been married, I guarantee you she won't say the correct number, though.
Christina, how long have y'all been married?
Yeah, you better get it right this time. You've been typing fast so far. Now you ain't gonna type.
Now just scrolling back through Facebook memories.
2 years. What this girl talking about? Get her out of here. You heard me? Get her out of here.
Y'all been married what, 12 years, huh?
15 years. This girl said 14, 15. Yeah, but yeah. I think.
She said, I think. She was close.
Yeah, but that's what I said though. Like through a partnership, you're gonna experience everything. We've had ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? We've had arguments. But when you're really linked with someone, you're gonna do what you have to do to make it work. And you learn a lot about yourself. Like, hey, I can be better in this area. I can be more mature in this area. I didn't have to do what I did. I didn't have to say what I said. Sometimes it ain't about getting the last word. Sometimes it's about preserving peace. You learn each other, and in the process of learning each other, you grow together. Together 20 long years. Yeah, we've been together 20 long goddamn years. 20 long years. Yeah. That's a long ass time now, I just think about
it. It is. You know, and I really like, I'm not even going to say that because people going to start calculating and figure out my age. Woo! You don't even realize how long 20 years is because it goes by so fast.
Yeah. That's because we in the Matrix and they sped up time. Yeah.
Don't start. 20 years is a long time. And when you hit 20-year anniversaries on anything, it's just like, damn. I remember when I was 20, I thought I was for real grown and old.
Man, that's a long time. We got 4 beautiful babies from that. We've learned and learned a lot about our individual selves, because that's what it's about. How can I be the best version of myself? And when you have that mindset, when you have that mentality, then you become the best person for your partner. And
Yeah.
it's not about being selfish, it's about being self-full. And, humbleness is not thinking about yourself less. I mean, it's not about thinking of yourself as something less, it's about thinking of yourself less. Like, how can I be better for my person? How can I be better for my partner? And you learn. You know what I'm saying? You check ego at the door sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, I got a big ego. A big ego. You know what I'm saying? But you check that joint at the door sometimes and you just try to become, man. Grow together.
Mhm. All right. That looks like we answered all the questions anybody got. Why do I always do that?
And we done went 15 minutes over.
um, my mom said communication and loyalty is key for me.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
Communication rules the nation. That's my most important thing. And then it's open mindedness. Then loyalty. Then a freak. No, I'm just playing. Y'all
Yeah.
don't listen to me.
Yeah. Now that communication, mama, I'm gonna agree with you. That is key because you don't know what's on another person's mind. And sometimes things can be misread. And sometimes things need to be translated. Like, tell me what you were thinking. Tell me how you feel. Because if I assume, I could assume wrong. Now we in an argument. You should know this and that. No, I shouldn't know. I mean, I can read your mind. You know what I'm saying? But tell me what's on your mind. Let me know these things.
All right, y'all. Um, if anyone has any questions that they would like us to go over, make sure you inbox me, Jacori, Jacori, Pullen, Pullen on Facebook. Our message chemist, Kimmis, last name Anthony. I don't feel like spelling it. You should know how to spell Anthony. Um, directly, or you can email us at the 444 cast at gmail.com. Everyone is welcome. You will remain anonymous by an anonymous decision. No. Sorry. Just make
Don't
sure.
you start, bro. Don't you start.
Sorry, y'all. I feel so goofy today. Or you can comment on one of our videos if you have a question and you don't care who sees it. Just comment a question that you would like, or a topic you would like us to go over, or email us or inbox us directly. It doesn't have to be something specifically about you. It could be a topic, it could be anything. Just make sure you message us. We go live again tomorrow. We're gonna go live on Facebook. So make sure you get your questions in before 6 p.m. because that's when we go live.
Can I request a spiritual talk on Monday?
Yes.
Boom, boom.
What is there a specific topic?
Or you just want us to do something spiritual? We can't escape it even if we try. Can't do it. You can't do it. But that's what we love to do. If y'all pay attention, me and my sister will sit on the phone for hours discussing nothing but spiritual topics. And don't ask us about our life because you probably think that we were crazy if we began to explain the stuff that had happened with us and the things that we've experienced. So y'all thought something. Okay, cool. Spirituality on Monday.
our thoughts on what everything that happened.
Everything happens for a reason.
Okay, good. We going live and we about to get it popping with the spirituality. We going back to the roots, the 444 cat. No, I'm just playing. So we'll be live again tomorrow. Hope to see you all there. We're gonna go ahead and end this because we both got to go to work. And once again, it's your girl, DJ Corey.
It's your boy Chemist. This girl hit the DJ sound in my head.
I'm playing, y'all. It's your girl, Miss Corey.
It's your boy Chemist.
And thank y'all for tuning in to Black Box Conversations. Y'all have a great evening.